Hi, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course. So Bob, today I want to talk about not lifting weights and not twirling them. What I want to talk about is something that happens to almost everyone sometime in their life, is an ankle sprain.
Sure.
Where you typically roll your ankle over in this way. Can you see down there, Nancy? There you go.
Yeah, very unusual to turn it the other way. It's almost always this way.
They call it inversion ankle sprain. It doesn't matter, but it usually hurts the outside of your ankle, oftentimes swells up. And when it happens, people oftentimes, I think, get overexcited about it, think you have to go in and have x-rays right away to see if it's broke. And the fact of the matter is, if it's swollen up, they're not going to do anything with it anyways. They can x-ray it, but the treatment is almost always the same, and that's what we're going to show you.
So first aid, basically. What do you do the first few hours afterwards?
So first thing you do is we're going to talk about, some people have RICE, R-I-C-E, I do PRICE. And it's the same thing. Nancy's going to put it across the screen. P stands for
protection.
Protection.
Yes.
Okay. R stands for rest, and we'll go through the rest as we go. So let's pretend that Bob was out playing basketball with his son, and he rolled his ankle, and he sprained his ankle, and he lost the game as well.
Which is typical. Okay.
His son's pretty good. Lay down on your back. There you go. Now, one reason that inspired me to do this video is because my daughter just sprained her ankle 3 days ago, and boy, let me tell you, called me into the high school, and it was all swollen up like a big goose egg right here, and she was crying, of course, and it was very painful. And so the first thing we did is protect it. So couldn't fit a shoe on, too sore, too swollen, so get some ACE wrap, doesn't matter what it is, and do your ACE wrap.
And we have a video on that.
Yeah.
Maybe Nancy can link to that.
You better believe it. One thing I'm going to say is don't go too tight with the ACE wrap.
Right.
If anything, keep it a little bit on the looser side. Most people think you got to get it tight to push that swelling out of there, but do not get it tight. You should easily get 2 fingers under there. You want it on there for protection and a little limited range of motion as well. So we're going to protect it, and then you're going to rest it. Obviously, you're not going to go out and run around and do things.
Well, with rest, would you include the crutches, probably, Brad?
Right. Yeah. And some ankle sprains, you can put some weight on it,
right,
and that's a good sign. That's a good thing. You may not have to have crutches, but you probably at least one crutch, or like in her case, she needed 2 crutches, and she was could not put any weight at all on it. And you can't get too excited about that either, because some,
Right. A sprain can often hurt worse than a break.
Right.
I mean, that's been one of the worst painful things I had in my life was a sprained ankle one time. I mean, I sprained it and it didn't stop hurting.
Right.
And it wasn't broke.
It just took some time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so the whole idea is you don't have to rush off to the doctor that day or that night or even the next day to get x-rays, because the treatment is going to be the same.
Right.
So you're going to rest it, you're going to protect it, and then you got to get a cold pack on it. And
that's the ice.
Yep, that's the ice. You can take ice cubes, put them in a freezer bag.
Sure.
That works okay. You can go to our ice pack video, Brad Heineck, Bob Schrupp, DIY ice packs.
Right.
And we've got a really good recipe on how to do that, save some money. This is a bought one, and these work well too.
Bag of peas too, right, Brad?
Bag of peas.
Or corn.
Yeah, I don't like those so much because they don't conform. I really like something like this. I mean, you can wrap that right around that ankle, and
really
it's not so
well.
painful. And then take your ACE wrap and wrap that around there so that it stays, and it really makes some good contact. I'm not going to do the whole thing here. We'll just get enough to stay. Now the next thing, that's the compression part.
Right.
Nice compression, not too much again.
That actually feels really good.
Yeah, it's not real cold. Yeah, you could do this even if you don't have a sprained ankle.
It feels really good.
Yeah, and then your wife will feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
You can fake it out, and she'll
Right.
make supper. I'm going to do this next week to my wife. Yeah, anyways.
And what's the E, Brad?
Well, I am going to wrap this up. I'm going to tuck that in like that. Now, if it's really tender, boy, I could hardly do this to my daughter Monday night.
Sure.
Really tender. But in 2 days now, I can put it on there, wrap it on, no problem. We need to elevate, because that swelling is there. So hold your leg up. So just go ahead, hold it there for the next 20 minutes, Bob. Oh, I killed myself, Bob. All right, seriously, what you do is you take some pillows, and you stack some pillows under here, then we want to get higher than your heart. So lay on the couch, bring it up. Now, I bought this ball because this actually works pretty good. If you happen to have an exercise ball, which we have some videos on, some good exercise with this, you can do this.
Yeah, that's
and,
great.
and just relax it. There you go. And as it feels better, you know, you can start doing some ankle pumps. If you can move your ankle without pain, go ahead. It's going to help get some fluid motion. And 15 to 20 minutes like that. Okay?
What if you're a Packer and you
what?
a Green Bay Packer
Feet.
and you have no heart?
If you're a Green Bay Packer
How do you
fan,
put the foot above the heart? There's no foot to put it. There's no heart to put it above.
Bob.
There's no heart in Green Bay.
Oh, gee, Bob. You're going to get some comments from people in Wisconsin on that, but don't worry about it. We understand Viking fans.
That's right.
Viking fans. Okay, back to this. 15 to 20 minutes, then you take it off. There you go. And this goes for all ages, whether you're 15, 16 years old in high school, or if you're 80 years old. You're going to do these same things at whatever is comfortable.
And
then you're gonna-
again, we're not going to try to discourage you from seeing the physician on
No.
this. You're definitely going to have to at some point if things aren't getting better.
Right. But you don't have to worry about it right away, because
Right.
the treatment, those first couple days,
And if
it's
you
too
can,
sore.
if you know, within a couple days you start weight bearing on, there's no pain at all. I don't think you need to go in.
Yeah,
You
you
know?
gotta use your own judgment, but
Yeah.
yeah, you can,
There's a couple of tests we do to show. Did we do a video on that? The hop test and the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have tests on how to test your ankle, we have
To
exercises.
see if you're
with
ready
a
to go
wobble
back
board
to
and
activity. You're right. So we got lots of videos on this.
We're not supposed to talk at the same time, Bob.
Oh,
My wife said that, she said when we talk at the same time, you can't hear anything.
All right, let's just let me talk. Good luck.